Welcome back. I trust you're enjoying this series of Living with Purpose. And today we are going to be speaking about setting yourself up to win and making sure that your goal is in alignment with your soul. You know, most people set goals for themselves in the beginning of the year, and then they only review them at the end of the year, and then they wonder why they never happened. If you are going to achieve success, it is important, number one, that you make sure that your goal is in alignment with your soul. So that's the first thing. We've discussed in the previous vlogs that it is important to have a clear purpose in anything that you do and know why it is that you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. We spoke about the importance of having a day and planning your day so that you know every single step that you need to take in order to achieve your goals. Today, what I'd like to speak to you about is making sure that your goals aren't just random. A lot of people at the beginning of the year set goals for themselves because that's what you should do. But my question to you today is, what do you really want? And what do I mean by what do you really, really want? What is your soul's yearning? Why is it that you do the things that you do? And then the next step is your goal in alignment with your soul? Because you see, when your goal is in alignment with your soul, so for me, doing these vlogs for you is completely in alignment with my purpose. My purpose is to transform global consciousness by creating a world of powerful self-expression. What that means to me is I want to help the world and inspire the world to raise to a higher vibration of consciousness. How do I do that? By creating a world of powerful self-expression. What does that mean? First of all, it's about me expressing myself powerfully, whether that be through the video medium that we're using right now, or whether that be on stage, or even in my interactions with people every day. But the second step, or the second part of that, is teaching other people to express themselves powerfully as well. So, is my goal of creating a successful vlog series in alignment with my soul? Absolutely. It's completely in alignment with my soul, because right now, as I'm doing this, I am living my life's purpose, and this goal is in alignment with my soul. Now, when it comes to material things, for example, I'm in the process of buying a new car, and I love buying a new car. And is buying a beautiful, sexy machine the best thing that I should be doing for my highest purpose? Now, be very careful, because you can justify absolutely anything. But I have thought about it long and hard. I've thought about it deep. What's the most important thing for me? And is driving a car that is comfortable, is driving a car that makes me feel abundant and successful, does that help me to achieve my goals? In my opinion, yes, it does. Because I feel more relaxed when I arrived. I've listened to great music. That's like number one, man. You gotta know, I'm a colored boykie. The music has gotta be good. Because if I can listen to music that's pumping, when I get to a talk, it puts me in a certain state. And I've had bad sound systems and good sound systems. I'm very clear. The car's gotta have an outstanding sound system. So, because that's in alignment with my soul. Now, for you, that might not be important. Is having a body that is strong, fit, and healthy, that is toned, in alignment with my soul? Absolutely it is. Because if I'm strong, fit, and healthy, I've got the energy to burn in order to serve you better, in order to fulfill my purpose of transforming global consciousness. So, when you set goals for yourself, make sure that your goal is in alignment with your soul. Now, I've shared with you before that if you look at my vision board, there are things on that vision board that are an absolute must. I must transform global consciousness. Traveling and speaking and transforming people's lives, that I have to do. Now, having a Learjet, is that goal in alignment with my soul? Is it in alignment with my highest purpose? Well, absolutely. If I had a Learjet, I'd be able to get to wherever I'm going much quicker. I'd be able to dictate my own travel schedule rather than following the commercial systems. It's definitely in alignment with my soul. However, if I don't buy a Learjet, if I don't own a Learjet, will I not be able to fulfill my life's purpose? No, that's not true. I could still fulfill my life's purpose without a Learjet. So, there are things that are nice to have, and while I can justify it with checking that it's in alignment with my life's purpose. If I don't achieve it, it's not a must. But there are things that are a must. So that's what I wanted to speak to you about today. Make sure that your goal is in alignment with your soul and set yourself up to win. So how do you set yourself up to win? Easy peasy, Japanesey, lemon squeezy. Here's what I'm going to invite you to do as your exercises for this week. This week, what I'd like to ask you to do is to get an I think it's called an A3. Yeah, 2 A4 pieces of paper together. What I like to use is those folders that you put into the files that I think they call file holders, and you can buy them in different colors, red, yellow, green, blue. I like using one of those, and I'll write at the top of it, goals for December 2017. And what I will then do is write down my top 10 goals or 15, or whatever number you choose, that I'd like to achieve. So for example, I always start with the physical, that I'd like to weigh 84 kilograms, to be lean, fit, and healthy. And so I'll just write down the main goal, weigh 84 kilograms, be lean, fit, and healthy. Then I'll write down my financial goals. Earn at least X amount of money this year. Donate at least this amount of money this year. Travel to this particular country. Speak in 3 new countries. I mean, this year I've spoken in so many new countries. It's just awesome, but it didn't happen by chance. I was actually looking at my website, last year, I was actually looking at my website, and when I looked at my website, there were lots of new destinations that scrolled through there, all the places I was planning to do work. I did every single one of them and more. So when you know what it is that you want, and by the way, I'm seeing that scrolling past me all the time. That's why I'm asking you to write down your top 10 goals. Visit a new country, take the family on this holiday, whatever it is you're wanting to achieve, write them down and then put it somewhere where you can see it every single day. Why? Because the subconscious mind lives through repetition. So what I would then do is, while I'm brushing my teeth, I'd be looking at my vision board, which if you haven't got a vision board, please make sure you get yourself a vision board. All the images of what it is that you'd like to have happen to you, because the subconscious mind loves drama, loves pictures. It thinks in pictures, doesn't think in words. So give it pictures to work with. So I'll look at my vision board and I'll be looking at my top 10 goals for the year. While I'm brushing my teeth, what am I doing? I'm feeding my subconscious mind and I'm reminding myself, this is what it is I'd like to achieve. One more thing. Most people underestimate what they can achieve in 10 years, but they overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year. I'll say that again. Most people underestimate what they can achieve in 10 years, but they overestimate what they can achieve in 1 year. So why I'm saying that to you is, whatever you write down, make sure that that is achievable, that you know you're going to be able to do that you have a plan. When you do your 10-year goals, if you come to Shaping Your Destiny and you do your 10-year goals with me, then you can go big. I'm going to ask you to think like at another level, because when you think at another level, that produces results at another level. So when you set your goals for 1-year goals, make sure that they're specific, and then you can create an action plan. And how do you have the action plan? Because you've got something called your daily action plans, which I shared with you last week. And when you are doing your daily action plan, make sure that it relates to the goals that you've written for yourself. So I trust you found that useful. Please, if I could ask you to be sure to like our page, and please share your comments if you're finding this useful, because I'd love your feedback. They say feedback is the breakfast of champions. And also, please, if I could encourage you to share this, I'd like to reach as many people as possible and inspire people to live lives that are according to their desires. So again, thank you so much for tuning into this vlog. I look forward to being with you again next week. Go well, and as always, don't forget to be awesome.